Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Okay, with the grand opening of Iron Menace and Nemesis Reborn, two of B&M's biggest projects, I wanted to answer the question of, has the quality of B&M's declined? This idea of this video started first when I was in math class, watching Eltor Ryan's Iron Menace video, when I noticed how rough it looked. So I decided to look into what's going on with B&M in the recent years. Before we start, let's backtrack a few years to the early 90s. In the early 90s, B&M as a fresh new manufacturer was at the top of their game, and everybody wanted a B&M. B&M would innovate during the early 90s and 2000s, creating new models like the stand-up coaster, the dive coaster, the inverted coaster, and the floorless coaster. B&M was a force to be reckoned with in the industry, and nobody could stop them. Manufacturers like Vekoma tried to copy the invert craze with their beyond less successful ride model, the SLC. B&M would hold on to the industry with a tight grasp with their reliability and smooth ride experience, and keep this up and continue to the 2010s and 20s, creating what some would consider to be some of the best rides in the world, like Mako and Fury 325, which also had an incident last year. However, despite how great of a manufacturer B&M is, as of recently, things haven't been as bright for the company. To begin, parks like Six Flags consider B&M a luxury when they get one, because of just how high the price tag is for some of the models. Another thing I want to talk about is that B&Ms have started shrinking. I'm not sure if the park's fault or B&M's fault, or if they're getting more expensive or parks are just building smaller. But I miss the days of giant 200-foot dive coasters and getting hyped over what park would get a Giga next. B&M's outreach as one of the best manufacturers lately has really slipped, and it really shows with their recent projects. Between Iron Menace and Nemesis Reborn, the rides have been said to run really rough. This shows. In the media preview video of Iron Menace, this ride looks like it's jackhammering on this track when it hasn't even opened to the public yet. Nemesis has gotten complaints too, and it's only run for a few weeks. B&M has also resorted to copying manufacturers. Recently, B&M revealed their trains for Penguin Trek, and they look awfully familiar to trains we've seen on mock or Intamin rides. They don't really have that iconic B&M style, and they just feel really generic. In recent years, it seems like B&M has really slipped off their podium, and it sucks, because I like B&M, and I really hope that B&M gets back on track with their projects in the next upcoming years, and we can see some new Gigas and other models.